Hey everyone, this is Tracking25 and welcome back to another episode of TK's Let's Play. We are now episode number 18 and these boots were meant for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk right over you. Yeah, as you can see I broke a flower right over there when I punched and I got my boots back. Right now I just put Feather Falling 3 on them. Only because I don't have levels. I only have 2 levels, so I could put really much on it. So at least I have Feather Falling, so I won't take much damage when I fall. But the plan for this episode over here, so this waistline right over here, it's gonna get a little bit of an update. So now that I can, it's still some patch spots over here. I gotta fix that. But now that I've cleared out this area, I'm gonna build a proper village for the villagers, which are in that little cave over there, or actually it's called the Little. They're in the Little over there. So that's what I'm going to do over here. I'm going to take a little break from the museum and the football field just to get a little difference in my episodes. So what I'm going to be doing over here is build a proper village with blacksmith buildings and farms and everything else over there. Just give them a nice little home. I'm going to probably move it away from this iron farm, because I'll probably build maybe an actual iron farm like an AFK and somewhere up there. But that is one plan for the episode, and the other plan for the episode, on the mountainside right over there, I think I'm going to build my virtual pet zombie that I have over there, just in the mountain, and then I'll have some sort of, ooh, mobs are falling, cool. I'll have some sort of system to feed him, because pretty much what a zombie is when you feed him rotten chicken, then he gets his health back, and I think I'm going to do some sort of thing where I have to fly through probably a elytra course or something like that, or maybe just have to go up there and feed him, and then I'll have like a consequence if I don't feed him. Maybe he blows up or sends like a redstone signal to blow up the nether portal or blow up a tree, something like that. But that's going to be the main plan for the episode. So on your screen right now you should see the area which I'm going to be building my village in, and this area is pretty much the old area of my old village plus the iron farm and all those other farms I exploded in that last episode, which was a lot of fun. RIP sheep. But for this village, I have to accommodate all the villager types, and hopefully I do not mess them up. They are the farmer, fisherman, shepherd, fletcher, armorer, weaponsmith, toolsmith, butcher, leatherworker, librarian, cartographer, cleric, and nitwit. Yes! First shot. This is the first clip, by the way, so I'm very excited. So each one of these villagers are going to have their own personal house, building type of thing. So for the farmer, obviously it's going to maybe be a barn, a farm type thing over there, and I'll do that in the far right corner on this map over here. And for the cleric, he's going to be living in a church. So I'm going to be building a church in the far left corner. Now for the shepherd and the fisherman, Fletcher, since they're all brown coats, they'll probably be with the farmer, so they do not get their own little thingy. Now for the armorer and weaponsmith and toolsmith, I'll be building a blacksmith shop in the bottom right corner, right over here. And for the butcher and leatherworker, they'll be getting their little butcher shop in the bottom left corner right there. Now the librarian and the cartographer will be getting their own little building right in the middle over here. And the last one is the nitwit. Now these nitwits, they're going to be used for my new iron farm, which is actually going to be above my football field. So like I said before, for my football field, I'm going to build a giant jumbotron. Now in that jumbotron is actually going to be an iron farm, and iron's going to be constantly dropping down from the jumbotron, and there'll be a little hopper system at the bottom right in the middle of the field, and that will be my new iron farm. So what's going to happen with the nitwits, when I have the villager breeder, they're going to get, well, semi-automatically sent over to that iron farm over there, and I'll use them for a later project. But this is going to be the plan for the next few episodes, mixed in with the museum and a little bit of football field over there. We have so much things to do, so it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And I was actually watching this from the top mountain over here, and just so you can see, I went over here because everywhere else has water, and I do not want to be distracted by water. But this is going to be a lot of fun building all the villages over here. I might not have enough room just because the church is a really big area, and the library might be a really big area, but we'll see what we can do with this area. Now before I start building my village, I just want to mention something real quick about me and my channel. So as you know, on my channel I primarily do redstone videos, and I'm just watching out because I hit an enderman with my sword not too long ago, and I don't know where he is, so if you see me die by an enderman, you know why. But yes, on my channel I mainly do redstone videos and then a couple let's plays, I think once a week. But now my channel's switching up a little bit. I actually enjoy doing let's plays. I want to do a little bit more. So I'm gonna try and at least do 2 episodes of this Let's Play series per week, and then I'm also gonna add another Let's Play of a multiplayer server, which I might start doing later on. And also, I have got a Patreon account now, and I'm having a Patreon server. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna alternate. Oh, that's the Enderman. Alternate between that multiplayer series and my Patreon series, and have episodes on those. So you'll get one of those per week, and then maybe 2 Let's Plays, and then 1 Redstone per week. So my aim is to do about 5 videos per week, which is asking a lot, but it might end up being 4 and just cutting down this Let's Play to 1, and then, or no, this Let's Play to 2, and then a Redstone 1, and then alternating between the multiplayer servers. So that's gonna be great. And also, my builds. As you can see over here, I built a lot of stuff out of cobblestone. And, well, sandstone, but, well, smooth sandstone. But that's not the point. So, I am not that much of a builder. I mean, all I can do is build redstone stuff. I can make that look pretty decent. Well, not when I use cobblestone, but I can just build stuff with redstone. So I can't really build organic or, like, cool-looking 3D buildings, stuff like that. And that's something I want to work on now, because I've been afraid of building, but now I'm gonna actually try and do some builds. Because when I do my redstone circuits, I don't just go in the world and say like repeater, observer block, piston facing upward to another piston, and redstone block. Yeah, flying machine. Maybe? Hold on. I don't know. Let me get a slime block in there after. But I don't just do that. I always go in a test world first, and then test it out first, and then I build my thing. And that's something I don't do for my buildings. I try and just build it in one shot and then get it done. But what I'm gonna do now for my farm and church and everything over there, I'm gonna do a test world build of it first, and then try and get a nice building. So right now, I'm gonna see if this makes a flying machine or some sort. First, and then I'm gonna go into a test world and see if I can get a nice build for that church. Okay, so I finally finished the build of the church, and I gotta say, I am extremely excited about this build. When you see it, like, I still can't believe I built it. But anyways, enough stalling, here it is. Wabam! I mean, just look at that. Do you see that right there? Look how big it is. And yes, those white blocks are quartz. All of this is quartz. Look at that. That was a lot of mining to get it out. And yeah, this just happened. It has to be one of my greatest builds ever. And as you can see, my football field, it got stripped a little bit of its quartz. I kept going to the nether getting quartz, and it just was taking forever. But let me see if I can go on top of the mountain and look at this church, and it's full. It's right over here. And boom. I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that church. Do you see that? It is my best build I ever made in Minecraft so far. So, wow. There's only one bad thing about this church. That mob spawner has to go. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to destroy that mob spawner, which is going to be really sad because it was literally the first thing I built in my world. And I'm actually sad to destroy it. It sucks. I mean, like, that mob spawner was literally the first thing I built in this world. And that's massive. That's a massive tree over there. But unfortunately, for that church, that mob spawner has to go. So, let's get on with destroying this mob spawner. Now I know that mob spawner was only temporary, but it's still sad to see it go. I mean, now when I look out my house, I won't be seeing that to the left. It just feels so weird it not being there anymore. It sucks, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little memorial inside the museum for the mob spawner, because it was my first build on this server here, so. Luckily all the items when I broke down went to the little hoppers over there, so it caught a lot of the items, so I didn't do a lot of cleaning up. But just to show you the inside of this church over here, it is massive. Yeah, it took a lot of area and a lot of time to build this, and I actually did record the time lapse for this church build, so if you do want to see it, it is at the end of this video, so you won't have to wait about it in the middle of it. But for the windows over here, what I'm going to be doing is doing the stained glass. I already have the design for it. I'm just going to hold off on doing that just because I need a little bit of break from the church because it took a while, and that is a really cool effect. I'm pretty sure it does that because of the sun. But yeah, on the top over there, I was going to use more cord to make a little window. I just haven't decided on the design yet, so I'm just waiting on that a little bit. But the next thing for me to do now is move over the priest into this church. I'm probably just going to have them stored up a little bit in like the corner over there, just because mobs can still spawn in the windows because I didn't put the glass in yet, so it's not that safe for them. But, oh man, this mob spawner is gone. I can't believe it. So I actually just rewatched my last clip, and you can tell for sure that I am just devastated that it's gone by my voice. I mean, you can hear I was just like, and yeah, now I'm gonna move some villagers and blah 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 blah, and I was just sad to see it go. I mean, I recorded and I edited the video all in one shot right after I did the recordings. So then I was recording it and I put the sad music on, and I was just like, it's gone. It's gone. And then I looked at my old episodes. I was like, oh man, look, I'm building it now, and now I'm destroying it. And I was like, oh man, I can't believe it's gone. But instead of moving the villagers over there right now, what I'm going to do over here on this mountain is build my virtual pet zombie. I don't know if it'll be the zombie in this world over here. It might be something related to what I'm doing around the area. Probably my logo, something weird. But how I'm gonna feed the virtual pet is what I'm gonna do. Like I said before, I was gonna do an elytra course. So there's gonna be sort of like a either on this side or that side. There's gonna be some tripwire hooks and string, and then I have to fly through it, and it's gonna drop down the food into some little hopper collection area. That's how I'm gonna feed the zombie or pet, or what am I gonna do? Probably chicken, maybe chicken because of Chikachu. Where is Chikachu? Oh my goodness, where is Chikachu? Oh boy, hold on. I hope Chikachu is in one of these chests over here. This one. No. Oh boy. Everyone, I lost Chikachu. Oh, phew. He's over there. Okay, perfect. So let me get started on building this zombie. Chicken. That sheep is slowly climbing up this mountain. I'm curious to know if he's gonna make it ever to the top. So this episode by far has to be one of my favorite episodes. I mean, episode 16 was really fun because I blew up my whole base, but I built Chikachu into the mountain. And you can see it right over there on the right side here. It's a little elytra course thingy over there. So what I have to do to feed Chikachu is I have to fly through that course without dying pretty much, and then it will feed him. I left the redstone exposed because I wanted you guys to see real quick what it was the redstone I did for it. If you haven't seen the video, my video is called the virtual pet zombie, but you can do it for any other pet. Whatever you want to do for the outside, you can build whatever. But it looks like this. It's pretty simple. It's just a dropper elevator, and then it resets everything just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a test just to see if it works. So right now he's at full health, so I'm going to lower down his health a little bit and then try and fly through that elytra passage just to heal him up. Okay, so his health is now lowered by one redstone lamp, and I'm going to try and fly through and see if the system actually works. So pretty much, if he's going to be healing, it will be hard to see it because the redstone lamps take a while to go up, but this redstone block right there will be elevated. So the piston won't be extended anymore, and that's how we'll tell if he's healing. So let me fly through the church windows and then see if I can go through Chikachu. Ow. Okay, let me see if I can go through Chikachu. Alright. I got this. I got this. Fly through it. Just. Woo! Oh, close. Almost made it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get better at it eventually. Alright, let's see if he's healing now. He's not healing, so I must have went too fast. Let me try it one more time. Ow. Okay. Last time, hopefully. I gotta go slow, because if I put the rocket through it, then I won't get registered by the tripwire. So let me just fly right through it. There we go, I got it. I didn't get all the way through, but at least I got it. So you can see that the piston got elevated like that, so Chikachu is actually healing. So the system works perfectly. So what I'm going to do now, and off camera actually, not right now, but I'm just going to decorate this whole area right over here, hide up the exposed redstone, and then make sure that's just working. Just I know there was a little bit of faults before, but I really have to hit the tripwire hooks to get him to heal. So I guess that's pretty cool, and you should see his health is going, well, down I guess, but this means it's going up. So it's working perfect, and I just want to get to the top of Chikachu for this. Let's see if we can get to the top, right over here. And I have a couple more blocks gotta put in, but that is good. So, like I said before, at the end of the video, you'll be seeing now the time lapse of the church build. And hi Chikachu, how you doing? So this is gonna be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a whole lot of fun making the church in Chikachu. So stay tuned for the end of the episode time lapse of building the church. But this has been Tracking 25, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.